I'm going to be reacting to this video that I saw yesterday. Naysy is going to be ranking every VR rhythm games. Thanks to Naysy, I get to find some pretty interesting VR rhythm games that I've never seen before. So props to her. But I do have some opinions that I will have to present as a true rhythm gamer who's been playing rhythm games in general for over 10 years. And I'm a jack of all trades, I'm a master at none. Let's just say if a rhythm game caps off at level 15 in terms of difficulty scaling, I can comfortably play between level 13 and 14. That's how good I am in rhythm games in general. Alright, I'm gonna get on with the reaction now.
I love VR rhythm games, but these days there's quite a lot available and it's hard to know which ones are worth your time. Well, lucky for you, I played a lot of them. So today I'm ranking every VR rhythm game. Well, the majority of them, not the bad ones. And yes, I changed my hair and I don't really like it, so don't just ignore it. Don't comment on it or anything. It's darker than I want, it's shorter than I wanted. I wanted a cute French bob, but anyway, it'll grow out,
in all due respect, the hair's fine.
In alphabetical order, we have a hidden gem that you may have not heard of, and that is
oh my god, Dora the Explorer!
Audica is a VR shooting rhythm game that was released in 2019, and you basically shoot in time to the music. Kind of has like a sci-fi kind of space theme, I guess. So
you know what?
Different colors in each hand.
You know what? That gameplay reminded me of Music Gun Gun. So Music Gun Gun is a arcade rhythm game where you shoot targets to the beat. This is pretty much the VR version of Music Gun Gun.
And so you gotta shoot in time to the music, and there's different elements where you gotta hold down to get like these arc effects, or you get these kind of like machine gun effects as well, which is in time with the music, which is very satisfying. You also get these balls flying at you that you gotta hit in time to the music. And this game is great. I absolutely love this game. I used to love playing it way back in the day, and I had so much fun jumping into it again. And the music list is limited, but there's still a few pop songs there that are pretty well known as well. But you might be wondering, why have you never heard of this game and why don't you hear anyone talk about it? For starters, it is Steam only, so you can only get it on PC VR. And one of the reasons is this game was made by Harmonix, who are the creators of like the popular Rock Band series back in the day, and they were bought out by Epic Games, who own Fortnite and everything. I don't know what happened. There's lots of rumors flying online, but basically I think the game was abandoned or they got Harmonix to work on like stuff for Fortnite. But I think the game was available on the Quest, but in the acquisition something happened and it's not on the store anymore. So very sad.
Yeah, Harmonix, I think, so if you say the Harmonix are brought up by Epic, right? And then they got told to work on Fortnite, then yeah, that would be Harmonix. They were working on this game, but then they got bought up by Epic, and Epic Festival? No, Fortnite Festival was born. Yeah, Fortnite Festival was born after this game.
Because this game is so much fun, and just jumping in again, I'm like, why haven't anyone tried to get this back onto the Quest store, and why hasn't anyone done a spiritual successor of this game? So if you are looking to make a VR rhythm game, make this one. It's so good. To be honest,
yeah, true though, because like I forgot to mention, while there are many games on this list that I would consider like kind of a rhythm game, there are some of them that does not require strict timing, and Audica is not one of them. Audica, as you can see, does require you to adhere to the strict rhythm timing. Meanwhile, some other games that you may call a rhythm game, but in reality does not require you to, push buttons or like do actions, or like maybe flick your hand around in accordance to the rhythm timing set by the game. Instead, you just kind of put your hand out and catch the incoming object. More on that later.
really want wanted to put this in S tier because it's such a great rhythm game, but because it's not available on Quest, there's not a big music list, and I guess it's limited, I'm going to put it in A tier. But
indeed, it is a shame.
It
is a shame.
I do recommend this one. It's a great game. Back me up in the comments. The next game we have is
Don't worry, I got you.
Trip. Now, this is another game that's been out since 2019.
Okay,
and
this is what I was talking about.
I
you
used
can't
to
just
play quite a lot of it, but I don't know what.
This is like, I don't know. What is this? This is Synth Rider from Temu. This is like literally we have Synth Rider at home.
What happened? I think maybe it like fell out of fashion, or it didn't seem to like get a lot of support for a couple of years.
Okay, you do have to like flick your arm up, flick your hand up, and hit the object in accordance to the music. But otherwise, as far as I can see, the notes here are just purely based on muscle memory. No, it's not like, I don't know. You just catch them. You just have to catch them with your hand. There's no strict timing.
But
there's no need to perform a specific tactile action in accordance to the music or like the rhythm timing set by the game.
I think they've got a new publisher now, and they're starting to get a lot more support and DLCs. But this game is essentially, I don't want to compare games too much, but it's essentially Synth Riders, where you're kind of like hitting different orbs and time to the music. There's kind of like arc effects, and you got to dodge walls and things like this. And this is a really solid game. The music list is also really solid. It's a bit more punchy than Synth Riders, but still really solid all the same. They have some really decent music as well, and all the interface is kind of like a bit retro and cool, which I really like. Sometimes I do feel like the accuracy isn't like 100%. I've always had this issue with the game, but when you like make a mistake and you get like that error noise, it's really like obnoxious. Like it takes you out of the zone kind of thing. Like this game,
oh yeah, no,
it's good. It's a solid VR rhythm game. I do really enjoy it, but there are other VR rhythm games that I do prefer, but I don't know about this one.
I would say the
A or B, A or B, A or B. I'm gonna go B. Like it's a solid game, but
it's a B. Also, the fact that you're mostly catching notes, I would say this is kind of a music game, right? Music based game. I wouldn't say it's a rhythm game, because Audica, Beat Saber, right? You have to do certain tactile action, or like you have to move your body, like you have to time. There's a strict timing, right? So in Beat Saber, if you swing too fast or too slow, you're going to miss the note. Meanwhile in Audio Trip and Synth Riders, you just have to like literally bring your hand out and catch the note. That's all you gotta do. All you have to do is catch the note. You don't really get punished for, like, you can bring your hand out as slow or as fast as you want. As long as you catch the note, it counts as a hit. So I'm not going to say that Audio Trip could be classified as a rhythm game. Just my 2 cents here, right? This is something that I will be commentating on later on with this list of games.
There's other games I'd prefer to play. Alright, next VR rhythm game, we have Band Space. So Band Space is like kind of like a rock band game. So there's 4 different instruments you can play in the game. There's keyboard, there's drums, there's guitar, and there's bass. And this game really shines in multiplayer. If you're able to play it with your friends, like online or like in real life, it's a lot of fun because you can kind of see yourself and kind of play with the music. But the problem with the game mechanics just don't feel right. Like, not to boast or anything, but I'm pretty decent at rhythm games, but in this one, I'd be playing it and it'd just be like, error, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, it just feels a bit off, especially, I find the drums feel a bit off, like you're hitting stuff and it's just giving you errors and you're like, what? The guitar.
Yeah, I can kind of see how that makes sense mechanically. Maybe maybe the hitbox detection should be worked on in order to help with that. And also, this game, I'm not sure which one came first, but this is very much a Westerner's version of, what is it? I forgot what game is it. It's made by Konami. It's a Konami VR rhythm game. Yeah, Beat Arena. This is literally a Westerner's version of Beat Arena. Because it has the drum mode here, then the guitar mode, and the keyboard mode. I would say though, if you compare this to Beat Arena, well, I feel like Band Space, or wait, is it Space Band? I forgot, what was it?
Next VR rhythm game, we have Band Space.
Yeah, Band Space. Band Space, I would say, in some way or form, looks more clean. Band Space looks more clean, and I like that. Meanwhile, Beat Arena looks, well, as you can see, it looks a bit messy. It's very flashy. It's distracting. It's a bit hard to focus sometimes, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's the gameplay of Beat Arena. Yeah, as you can see here, that's a drum. I guess I'm playing feeling. Okay, I don't know what's with the I forgot how the guitar works here. Okay. Right, so user interface. Let's talk about the user interface, right? So I would say I would prefer the user interface of the guitar in Band Space. I think it has more potential because in Band Space the guitar has long note that you can slide around, right? That's so cool. But the drum here, I think I would prefer Beat Arena because what? You can see the drums and the cymbals all the time. So, you know, that allows you to sort of orient yourself. I don't know. Meanwhile, in Band Space,
in real life, it's a lot.
Meanwhile, in Band Space, it appears that, hold on, where is it? Yeah, there we go. It's just drums flying across, and then you have, and then you're supposed to like hit them within the circle. I personally don't like that. I personally prefer Beat Arena over this. Keyboard wise though, keyboard is pretty much the same. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah, you know what? I prefer the keyboard interface in Beat Arena. It's easier. It's kind of easier to like know where exactly am I pressing the key down, you know? So yeah. That's it. That's Beat Arena, Konami's version of Beat Space. I have no idea which game came first. But you know, they have their ups and downs. I'm not sure how's it going with Band Space, but Beat Arena is pretty much abandoned. Like, no content update. Yeah, no content. Wait, no, wait, never mind. There is an update. Oh, they only made like 2 updates. The only update they made is freaking security. The only update they made is security vulnerability patching, whatever. There's no content update. Absolutely zero. Oh well. Anyway, moving on with the video.
And there's bass, and this game really shines in multiplayer if you're able to play it with your friends. Like,
okay, Beat Arena doesn't have.
It's a lot of fun.
Beat Arena does not have
play with the music,
multiplayer.
But
though.
the problem with the game mechanics just don't feel right. Like, not to boast or anything, but I'm pretty decent at rhythm games. But in this one, I'd be playing it and it'd just be like error, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, it just feels a bit off, especially, I find the drums feel a bit off, like you're hitting stuff and it's just giving you errors and you're like, what? The guitar, you gotta like do a lot of strumming and I'll like barely move it and it'll strum. It's a really cool concept for a VR rhythm game.
I mean, if you play a guitar, you gotta strum, no?
But unfortunately, I think the execution of the gameplay mechanics just isn't 100%, which is a shame. And also, I think the last update for this VR rhythm game was like 7 months ago, so I don't know if it's been abandoned or they're trying to fix things. But yeah, I think really fun if you want to play with friends, but it just isn't 100% in terms of that like responsiveness and game mechanics. So unfortunately, I don't know, I don't like to be too mean. We'll go C tier. I wasn't gonna go mean and do like an E and F tier, like that's too brutal.
Yeah, the fact that you can have multiplayer and the guitar interface is better. I'm not sure about the music soundtrack, I'm gonna be honest. And also the aesthetic of Band Space is cleaner than Beat Arena. I would land it in B. Like, and plus the fact that what is it? Your action is timing dependent, right? So it has some strict timing judgment. I would say Band Space, it could be a very close B. But you know what? Just for the sake of judging based on the polish of the game right now, sure, we'll go C.
Many game developers work so hard on these games. I don't want to talk trash about something that, you know, people have passionately worked really hard on, but you also want to be honest as well. So yeah, we're not doing E or F tier. All right, next game we've got is Beat Saber. Wonder what this will be. So obviously you guys know I love Beat Saber. In case you're new here, the reason I basically have a whole YouTube following is because of Beat Saber. I love this game. I've loved making videos on it. I have been a bit critical of them lately. If you haven't seen my recent video talking about Beat Saber and their lack of updates and community support, I suggest you check that out. But it's a great game.
Yeah,
like, I think it's the VR headset seller, and I think everyone should play Beat Saber. But if you are a VR rhythm game enthusiast, it's probably because of Beat Saber. But if you're not, if you haven't played this, you're crazy. You gotta play Beat Saber. It's the best VR rhythm game, in my opinion.
I mean, it is what it is, because Beat Saber, right? It's such an OG rhythm game in a VR space. It is the quintessential VR rhythm game out there, right? It's easy to understand. It's easy to pick up for beginners. It is always like the headset seller. And yes, I'm gonna be calling it a rhythm game because, like I said before, in Beat Saber, you do need to swing your sabers around in accordance to the strict rhythm timing set by the game. So yes, Beat Saber is an S tier VR rhythm game. That's what I'm gonna say. There's the base game, however, I'm going to say this. The base game, however, if you just judge Beat Saber based on the base game without any modding, without some things like that, I would say A tier. Cause I don't know, it might be me being so spoiled thanks to the community modding, but Beat Saber without the mods, A tier. It is what it is. Beat Saber with the mods and like, oh god, you have no idea what sort of crazy things the community have been doing. Like all the crazy custom mods, like you can play a very immersive shitpost within Beat Saber. Like what else is there to ask for? Alright? So base game Beat Saber, A tier. Beat Saber with mods, S tier.
I think there's just something that really triggers that flow state when you play it, where you're just playing it and you zone out, where you feel yourself being challenged and like unlocking parts of your brain. Like I just love that about
when that stream of notes comes in, when that streaks of notes just start coming in towards you, you know it's gotta go down. It is. Yeah, at some point you're going to be swinging pum 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 pum, like just that steady stream of notes, right? But suddenly they ramp up and it's just a freaking stampede of notes just start ramming into ya, and now you're like, okay, you want to go? Let's go! It's on. So yeah, that's the kind of a flow state lock-in that she's talking about.
They have announced they are releasing OST 8 in November, so I'll hopefully make a video checking that one out for you guys. But we all know where I'm gonna put Beat Saber. It's gonna be S tier, obviously. So S tier, Beat Saber, it's a great little game. Next game we have is Beatable. Now, if you haven't heard of Beatable, it's a really cool concept. It's a VR rhythm game that you play on a table. So you kind of got your Guitar Hero kind of music coming at you, and you tap the table in line with the...
Yeah, no, this is a vertical scrolling rhythm game format. That's what we call it. This is a vertical scrolling rhythm game format. You played it using the Quest hand tracking, or like maybe you can play it on Pico too, as long as it also tracks your hand
beats. And I absolutely love this concept. I think it's such a good fit for VR, and especially for mixed reality. And originally they reached out.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This is basically the VRification, or I would say mixed reality. I don't know, but yeah, it is a VRification of your typical of your average vertical scrolling rhythm game. You like, instead of tapping on the keyboard, you're literally just tapping the table. You're tapping the table. The table are your keys.
To me to get them to help.
So, instant validation as a rhythm game.
The announcements trailer, which was really fun. But I hadn't jumped back into this game for a couple of months, and they've done a lot of work on this game. Like, it's feeling really, really polished. Like, jumping in, everything just feels so good. Honestly, the only way I would see, like, the only way the gameplay mechanic would fall apart is if suddenly for some reason the headset loses tracking of your hand, and then, or like, I don't know, like maybe on like a very fast part of a song you're trying to go something like that, right? And then you're moving so fast the headset cannot track your hand in time, because like you're moving so fast. What the camera sees is just a bunch of blurry frames, a bunch of blurry frames of your hand. That is where it's going to get confused. That's where the tracking may fall apart. That's where the gameplay is going to fall apart. Super responsive. I think it's still in early access, and a lot of the criticisms were there just wasn't enough music, but they have added in more music. I think it was like a Warner Brothers kind of music pack, which is free. So you can jump in and check out those songs as well. And I find this game really addictive. I really enjoy playing this game.
I really want to try this game
of it is that I feel like there's like a ceiling on difficulty. Like the really fast stuff, like I just don't think your hands can tap that fast. Like, I don't enjoy playing the harder maps, if that makes sense. But maybe I just need to get better.
Naysy, in all due respect, you're gonna need to get better. If you think that is difficult, yeah, you obviously have not seen high-level 2D gameplay. Alright? High-level 2D gameplay is just absolutely insane. Like, alright, I'm gonna turn on the webcam for this. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn on the webcam for this. I'm going to replicate what it looks like when I play that previous part just now that you see. Right, so there you go. Right, here we go.
Like, I don't enjoy playing the harder maps, if that makes sense. But maybe I just need to get better. I think just vibing with it,
Yeah,
and
something like that,
maps,
right?
if that makes
Check this out.
That fast. Like, I don't enjoy playing the harder maps, if that makes sense. But maybe I just need to get better. I think just vibing with it and not
Like that.
trying to play.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, Naysy, respectfully, this is just a skill issue. but I like this. I like this kind of challenge. You may not enjoy it, then there's no need for you to play on like the higher difficulty. If you like the song, but the higher difficulty is too hard, just play on easier difficulty. It's fine. No one's gonna judge.
Like, the super ultra hard stuff is more enjoyable for me, but it might be different for other people. This is a really decent rhythm game, and
yeah, exactly. Like I enjoy high difficulty, but if it's too easy, I feel like I'm just going to fall asleep.
fault it, so I'm gonna go A tier. A tier. Also, by the way, I'll have all the games linked down below.
Alright, hear me out. Personally, if Beatable can be expanded to like make the gameplay more responsive, it has more songs, maybe custom community charting. Yo, Beatable might be S tier. I'm gonna put it out there. Beatable might be S tier. Okay? I'm just gonna say it.
Most of them may be with like my affiliate link, which will get you 10% off a game, or you can use code
Actually, while we're at it,
MAPS if that makes
you
sense.
see how she was like
I don't
doing
enjoy
clapping or like something like that. So like she was doing she was doing like specific hand actions in the air.
Have added in more music.
This game could be the closest thing we have to shooting them in VR. Because in shooting them, aside from like tapping notes on a ground slider sensor, you also have to raise your hand up to hit the notes in the air. Let me have a look.
Table. So
yeah,
you
like,
kind of got your good concept. It's a
that.
VR rhythm game that you play
yeah,
on
you were
a
like
table.
you're
so
snapping
you
it.
Got your guitar.
That's nice. I really want to check out that game now. I should do that after the stream, maybe. I don't know how much is the game though.
We have Cybrid. Now, some of you guys may have seen me making videos about this on like YouTube and TikTok and wherever. And this is like a cyberpunk VR rhythm game. And the best way to describe it, I guess, is like kind of like Beat Saber and Pistol Whip, more like Pistol Whip. So you're kind of on rails and you are kind of moving forward through a city and you have enemies flying at you and you have to slice them with your swords and you got to match them.
All right. This is basically if Beat Saber and Pistol Whip had a baby. It is what it is. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise. This is literally if Beat Saber and Pistol Whip had a baby.
The color of the enemy with your swords, but then you start to have enemies come at you that shoot, so you just like click the trigger and switch to pistols, and then you can shoot them in time to the music as well and dodge them, which is all very Pistol Whip. And like the music and aesthetics of this game are great. It's like very cyberpunk, which I love. And I think the most impressive thing about this game is made by one person. So he makes all the music himself. He's made the game all by himself. And I absolutely love this game. I think it is top notch. It also has like mixed reality support. It's just came out on Quest, I think a month ago. There is also a demo if you do want to check it out. I think he is releasing an update with like more expert level soon. So I think that some of the criticisms of this game is that there's just not enough music or not enough levels. But I think it's made by one person. I'm always gonna support the indies, and I think sometimes you just have to accept a level of patience, but I absolutely love this game. I think it's a great game. I really think indie developers are really driving the Quest store these days and releasing some of the best stuff, like Quantum Void. I could go on forever about. This one I am tempted to put it in S tier. I love it. I'm gonna put it S tier. May not be for everyone, but whatever. S tier. Support the indies. All right, next up.
All right, Cybrid, S tier. I can see where she's going with this. like, if I'm just talking about potential alone, yes, Cybrid could indeed be S tier. But looking at the gameplay for now, and back to the whole, music game / rhythm game classification. Cybrid takes Beat Saber, which is a rhythm game, and Pistol Whip, which I would say it's a music game, and they combine it together. So this is like half rhythm game, half music game. Okay, and the reason why I say that Pistol Whip is a music game, right? Back to the whole do things according to action. Okay, actually, you know what? Audica, you have to shoot on beat. Like you don't I don't know, wait, hold on. Do you get to clear if you miss? Wait, no. Let me restart. So Audica, yes, you're shooting things to music and you have to get it. Otherwise it'll be a miss and then your score will your score will be affected. Maybe you're going to fail the song if you fail to shoot them on beat. Pistol Whip, however, there's no timing. There's no timing required. You could just go like absolutely gun blazing, like just all that. And the only reason why you would shoot on beat is to get the bonus point. You get bonus points in Pistol Whip if you shoot on beat. But other than that, there's no particular punishment or like, a reason to a true reason to actually shoot the target on beat according to the rhythm timing set by the game. So yeah, from that I conclude that Cybrid is a half rhythm game, half music game, but it's still very cool though.
We have a controversial one, Dance Dash. Now, if you're not familiar with Dance Dash, it is a VR rhythm game with your feet. So it's, I guess, a spiritual successor of DDR, Dance Dance Revolution.
No, Naysy, no, it is not a spiritual successor of DDR. Let me tell you about Dance Rush Stardom. Okay, Dance Rush Stardom is a dancing arcade rhythm game made by Konami, aka the same guys who made Dance Dance Revolution. Alright? And the gameplay is very much the same as this. You're gonna have notes coming towards you and you have to stomp on them. But instead of the traditional, 4 arrows being assigned to 4 lanes of keys and stuff like that, they can actually land anywhere in the horizontal area of the stage here. So you have to like move your feet left and right to sort of catch the note. But the true potential is revealed once you realize that because of the way the game is designed, the game practically teaches you to do shuffle dancing, like actual shuffle dancing. Like you have the Running Man, the T-steps, the the SpongeBob Charleston. Like Dance Dash and Dance of Stardom is the closest thing you can get to like actually dancing, aside from Just Dance, of course.
Where you see people play that at the arcades, and they've created this game, I guess, to mimic that, and it is great to play. This game is awesome if you have the means to play it. So one of the biggest challenges with this game is you need feet trackers. So you can play it on the MetaQuest and tie the controllers to your feet, but as you can imagine, that doesn't work super great. Like especially with the Quest 3 controllers, it doesn't have good enough tracking for it, so you can do it with Quest 2 controllers, but again, not ideal. So
okay,
the best way to play this.
Hold on, that pattern right there though, that was like
I guess yeah. game is awesome if you create one.
That pattern that you saw right there,
play it on
that was
the Meta Quest and tie the controllers to your feet. But as you can imagine, that doesn't work.
Okay, that pattern right there, right? That slidey pattern, this is what you're going to see that makes up the Running Man. She was kind of supposed to do the Running Man there.
Super great. Like
She kind of did that, but instead of like actually Running Man it, she kind of just hopped it.
It doesn't have good enough tracking for it, so you can do it with Quest 2 controllers, but again, not ideal. So the best way to play this game is with the PC VR version on Steam and using like Vive trackers. The Vive Ultimate trackers are actually pretty decent these days. There's a ton of trackers you can get. They're all pretty expensive, so you're gonna want to know you want to play this game or want that tech. There is though, on the Quest version, you can download a Dance Dash app and you can set up your phone to track your body. It just connects to your Wi-Fi and I think it works pretty decent. So you can still play this game using the phone. I think some people say it doesn't work great. I found it worked okay for me. So you can still play this game on Quest and still get a decent experience. But unfortunately,
right. About that mobile tracking app. Well, Rebuff Reality claims that it's some sort of an AI-powered tracker, but in reality, it's, according to the developers, in reality, it's just media pipe. It's literally media pipe tracking algorithm slapped onto a mobile app. That's it. So, I mean, it works, but yeah, it's pretty jank. There's a massive amount of delay. It is what it is.
Has been a bit of drama with this game. I don't want to get into the drama, but it appears the game has been abandoned. The last update on the Quest store was over 10 months ago. So if you buy this game, potentially that's it. Like, you may not be getting any more updates or support or anything like that. The community who play this game are awesome. They do release lots of custom songs. I don't know what to rate this. Hey, I think like it is a great game. I'm tempted to put an A or B, but then I don't want to recommend a game that's kind of like being abandoned.
Listen, all right. I have covered the drama. I am practically the only creator who have actually covered about the drama and went through like what the heck's going on with Dance Dash now. I made like 2 videos about it. The first is just me just crashing out over the fact that practically the Dance Dash community has been scammed over in the long term, because it was going strong, but then the Rebuff CEO fired the entirety of the developer team in China, and now they're just sitting ducks. There's barely updates being made to the game, and and you're probably not going to see this game being updated at all in the foreseeable future. So yeah, I just wanted to play Dance for Stardom at home. Why are they making it so difficult, man? But yeah, Dance Dash straight D tier. Straight D tier. Like, sure, if you buy the game as is, it's a C. But the CEO fucked it up. So D tier.
Alright, no, let's go B tier. Next game, we've got Drums Rock. Now, out of all the VR rhythm games I've played, this one is one I actually never played. I only played it for the sake of this video. And this game's pretty cool. It's all like rock themed, so a lot of the music is kind of like your kind of heavy rock style. And the concept of this game is like drums. So, you know, you have your little drums, but it's essentially like little enemies that are flying towards you, and you have to hit the corresponding drum of the color that's coming towards you. The song list for this is pretty decent. It looks like it gets a lot of support, and there's like a lot of DLCs and stuff you can get. And to be honest, it's not a bad game. I can't fault it. It's pretty fun, but I don't know, like for me, it just feels a bit gimmicky. I think I'm a bit of a VR rhythm tryhard, and this game is a little bit too casual for me. I think it's a very decent game, just not for me. So I think it, especially for kids.
Okay, right. do I say this? Yes, I can see where you're coming from. I like how the art style is established. The name is a bit uninspiring though. But I don't know, maybe there's kind of a reason why the difficulty is loosened up. It might be because the developer were being careful with how, you know, VR is not going to work. In terms of like input? I don't know. Sometimes fucking hell, god damn it. Abyss, I'm trying to this is for a video. Fuck you, mate. Anyway, as I was saying, wait, what was I saying? For fuck's sake, the metal pipe just resetted my brain. Fuck you, Abyss. Anyway, as I was saying, so I sometimes I can see VR not work for games that usually would require some sort of a tactile or physical controller. Like take Guitadora Drum Mania for example, right? You're legit playing on like a full-on drum kit, which gives you the physical feedback. VR, however, you're not going to get that physical feedback. Let's be real here. Like the vibrations is just gonna give you nothing. So yeah, that's going to be my reason for why the developer might just be careful regarding the difficulty of the game. Since Shadow Life, welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're reacting to a video right now. Might be putting this on YouTube. So, yeah.
Or if you like rock, or if you're not like a try-hard VR rhythm game person like me, I think you will definitely enjoy this game. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. Not because it's a bad game, just because it's not my jam, you know? Next game, we've got FitXR. So I wasn't too sure how deep to go down the fitness game route, because in my mind, I think fitness games are rhythm games. Like, they kind of all...
Okay. I actually tried FitXR at some point. Proper feedback is a belt pull like how race sim or just electric stimulation device. Maybe, yeah, but like in rhythm game, in a VR game, right? The kind of physical feedback that you would only get is just the controller vibration, and sometimes it's just too weak. Like I'm not even kidding. When I got the Quest 3, the haptic feedback, the vibration feedback of the Quest 3 controller is actually weaker than the Quest 2. I'm not even kidding. It's weaker than Quest 2. Nothing beats the real thing. Yeah. No, you like if you really want like the most proper drumming rhythm game, just play like the physical thing, man. Just I mean, no, not like play the actual physical drum, but I'm saying playing the arcade game itself, where it has the drum being offered to you as the controller for the game.
FitXR. So I wasn't too sure how deep to go down the fitness game route, because in my mind, I think fitness games are rhythm games. Like, they kind of all use that rhythm game element. And
yeah, case in point, Beat Saber. Beat Saber is a rhythm game that makes you move around a lot, and you're going to sweat.
And they're all using it for, I guess, fitness purposes, and a lot of them are really decent rhythm games. But I haven't covered all the fitness games because there's a lot of them, and FitXR is the one I've played the most, and it also has a lot of other elements in it. It's got like a Zumba mode, it's got like a dance mode, it's got like a combat and a boxing mode. I think this game gets a lot of flack because it is a subscription model.
Yeah, I hate the fact that this is a subscription model based kind of game or application. But like, yo, when I play FitXR though, I was genuinely sweating. Like this is this is a great app. When you need to have, like, a fun and tactile workout. Meanwhile, while the gym is like either too far away, or or if it's close, or maybe I don't know. Like maybe if the gym is closed during the pandemic or something like that. This app, I could tell this app thrived during the COVID times, probably. I don't know.
But I personally have had a subscription to this since like the Quest first came out, and I just find it has like consistent quality, consistent updates, and like new music and stuff like that. And I've always just thoroughly enjoyed this game. Or like
true. The soundtrack selection, is pretty great. I like the soundtrack. The interface is polished. The experience is polished. I don't often get miss input or like drop input, something like that. So you know what? Fair play, FitXR. I would place it in B's purely because it's subscription based.
fitness games in general and FitXR in particular, I don't know, like A or B. It's hard, hey. Like it's very decent.
It could have been an A. I swear to God, this could have been an A. Like, it's a rhythm game. It's a rhythm game that doubles as a workout too. But because of the goddamn subscription, B.
But I know it's not for everyone. I'll put it in B tier because yeah, it's like as a fitness game, I highly recommend it. As a rhythm game, I think there's better stuff, you know? Next game, we've got Just Dance. I've been a Just Dance fan for years.
Just Dance has a VR version?
I've been playing them on and off on Twitch for years, and I've always really enjoyed it, and I was really looking forward to
Anything
Just Dance
just
coming
stuff
to
hit it.
Quest.
I know, right?
But after I played it, I'm like, maybe VR isn't the best for this game.
What games you
I
play
don't
in terms of
know.
VR?
Like the game itself is very, like, it's high quality. You can tell they put a lot of work into the game. They've got like 3D environments, and being able to read like the dances works quite well. They also have other things where you got like an apartment where you can like hang out and with your friends in a world where you can do stuff, which personally I always feel like unnecessary. I don't like doing that stuff, but maybe some people do. But I think as a dance game, I think I would rather just play this on my Nintendo Switch. Like, it is hard having a big heavy VR headset on when you want to do like a lot of dance moves, but I think they have been conscious of that and added songs that do work best with VR.
Yeah, this is a very immersive version of Just Dance, and I'm all for it. However, the fact that to play this game, you're gonna have to like, you're gonna need to have like a bulky looking headset on your face. Then yes, I can see that can feel unnatural for some, but I don't know, maybe you need to ask the VR dancers. We have plenty of VR dancers out there, and if you ask them about like the whole VR headset weighing them down when they're dancing, then good chance they're going to say, sure, it does weigh you down, but it's not going to be much of a bother once you get used to it. The damn Connect would be better for Just Dance. Heck, even though okay, true though, true though, but man, but I am imagining Just Dance VR can benefit from having accurate tracker data all the time, and it's just going to be able to, you know, determine judgment very easily. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, the kind of player movement data that Just Dance VR is going to get is gonna be better than the Wii or Kinect version. But then again, saying that doesn't really mean much, if I'm gonna be honest. And also, Just Dance is not a rhythm game. I'm going to say it. Just Dance is not a rhythm game. You're just looking at the dancer and you're trying to copy their moves. But I don't know. All you have to do is copy the moves. You're not hitting anything. You're not doing any sort of like specific flicky or tactile action in according to the strict rhythm timing requirement of the game. So I'm not going to say that Just Dance is a rhythm game. Let's be real here. The only time you would consider dancing in VR is if the HMD device is lighter, more balanced. You want to say, you know, true. That's why we got the big screen beyond. Or what? The or those third party headset straps that balances out the headset balance.
But the problem is, I guess with VR, and
Oh,
I guess
I mean,
it's the same with the Switch.
I meant to say balances out the headset weight.
You can just move your controllers like in the right spot and still get high scores. Like, give it 100% or kind of be lazy. But that's the problem with these games. And one of the challenges for this game,
the judgment is just not accurate. So not a rhythm game.
is like there's not a huge song list. Like I don't know how many there is, but it's not huge. There's quite a few iconic pop songs, but there's also a lot of things I'm like, I don't know what this is. And sadly, again, I don't know, it looks like this game's been abandoned. It hasn't had any updates. I think if you are a Just Dance fan, like this one is still definitely worth checking out. I think you can still have a lot of fun with it, but just know like what you buy is like that's it. A little disappointing.
Yes, the lack of updated content. Right, it's Ubisoft. So, just like X Define, if it's not making bank in the, it's Ubisoft, right? So, just like X Define, if it's not making bank in the short term, it's gonna get cut. Like they're gonna pull the plug. It is what it is, man. Blame Ubisoft.
Pointing with this game, I definitely would have loved to have seen like even just music packs or something, but maybe it's just too hard for them to maintain. But I'm gonna put it in C tier, unfortunately. I think definite for your Just Dance fans, but I don't know. All right, next VR rhythm game on the list is Maestro. Now, Maestro is a music conducting game. Basically, you have to conduct an orchestra and kind of do gestures in time to the music, similar how a normal music
strict rhythm timing. I like that.
A lot of love.
That's a rhythm game now.
Like you actually get to stand in front of a full orchestra and you have an audience behind you and you have to do things where you like bow.
Yeah, this is
like,
a full part of
your
Just
baton.
Dance. True.
And there's this like, I don't know what you call him, music assistant guy. He's all very posh and fun. And yeah, I really like this game. And especially I was a band geek. Like I grew up playing in a lot of music bands. So it really taps into the band geek in me, and I really like get way too invested in playing this game because it's so much fun. The song lists are really awesome as well. If they're all classical. There's a lot of classical stuff. I love the classical stuff because I grew up playing it, so it's really fun to conduct an orchestra of like songs I've played. But there's also some really good DLCs as well. They got music for like Harry Potter, Star Wars, like Game of Thrones and stuff like that. So the DLC support's pretty cool as well. So for me, like I am tempted to put in.
Yeah, right. This is a perfect gift. This is honestly the perfect gift for your classical bandmate. It's, I don't know what else to say. This is indeed a rhythm game. I don't really have anything bad to say about this game. Honestly, I have not played yet. Maybe I should. I mean, I'm not a fan of classical music, but man, that it does look enticing. And reminded me. I saw a clip of this game, like a long time ago, but it was like this Russian dude that was just absolutely killing it, and then somehow he missed the last note. I'm not sure if the game dropped input, but the last note was a miss, and he just started like, berating the hell out of that one specific violin player. It was just like just going full on out like absolutely angry Russian and all that. But then immediately turns back and start bowing to the crowd when the curtain opens up. it's it's hilarious. I'm gonna I'm gonna edit it in. I'm gonna edit that clip in for the YouTube viewers to watch. But yeah.
An A tier, to be honest, because it's like I can't fault it.
A
I think
tier.
it's a good game.
Deserve A tier.
I just know it may not be for everyone, but it's a good game. I'm putting it
A
in
tier.
A tier. This is my
Yes.
list. All right, next up we have Moon Rider. Now, if you're not familiar with Moon Rider, it's basically Beat Saber from Temu. Moon Rider is a web XR game which you can play on your Quest for free. So you basically go into the web browser in your Quest and it should like come up on the front page, or I think you type in moonrider.xyz, and it's a web-based like Beat Saber and Synth Riders clone and
God,
like a boxing game
that
clone.
mapping is
and there's a bunch
horrible.
of maps there that people upload for, I think, for free, and you can play them. But to be honest, it's kind of like Beat Saber, but not as good as Beat Saber. Like, it's definitely
mapping
not
is
as
horrible,
good. Like, maybe
Jesus
it's just
Christ.
the mapping. Like, if you really just like can't afford Beat Saber, then sure, go play Moon Rider. I think, yeah, just play Beat Saber. For that reason, Moon Rider is going in D tier. All right, next game.
I actually played Moon Rider. I actually at some point played Moon Rider, but I guess it's so bad I never play it again.
We have is O-Shape. Now, O-Shape is a game which is basically like hole in the wall. So you have these kind of like cutouts that come towards you.
Yeah,
and you
O-Shape
have to
is
match the cutouts to progress through the song. So the concept of this is really fun. I think yeah, I've definitely loved
that
watching
is
this game
basically
and, like, making clips to
musical
social media.
hole
I
in the
think it
wall.
looks really cool in mixed reality on social media. My criticism of it though, it is a little janky. Like sometimes I'll do stuff, don't know if I like did it wrong or right. Like there's not a lot of responsiveness of like if you're doing things correctly or not, which I always found frustrating. I think I gave that feedback to them like years and years ago. But yeah, I played it recently.
I can kind of see like, how do I say this? You know, in the hole in the wall, people are going to the contestants are going to be looking at the wall that's coming towards them, and like it takes them forever to analyze. Okay, how should they shape their body in order to fit through that wall? Fun, but we need more maps with legs tracking. As a hey, we sell this tracker. True, fair enough. But back to what I was saying. You know, the hole in the wall contestants are looking at the wall that's coming towards them, and they're confused on like how are they going to be fitting themselves through that. Yeah, I get that same feeling too when I played this game. It takes me forever. I know. My brain just couldn't process it fast enough. How should I move my arm around in order to fit through the hole? And especially on higher difficulties where you just have like a barrage of walls, that is just a really high how to say this? That's a really high skill floor. I'm sorry, like it is what it is. Also, this is not a rhythm game. It's a music game. It's not a rhythm game. You're just constantly moving around trying to catch up to the to whatever hole is coming up next. Morga, it's not a paid service. It is a paid game, but yeah, there's no subscription.
It's still the same, like you don't know or like doing it right. There is like a fair amount of music in this game, but it's not like, it's pretty generic. Same with the environment, like I don't know, it's kind of very like stark, like clinical, is that the word? It does have custom song support though. I don't think it's super active though, but if you want to play some fun things, you definitely can upload. The other part is I don't know if this game's getting supported anymore. It doesn't look like it's had like any updates or like DLCs or anything in a while, unfortunately. Sadly, so many of these games are getting abandoned. But yeah, I think O-Shape is a great game, but very novelty. I feel.
Yeah, it's
And
very
yeah, like as a
novelty.
VR
B.
rhythm game, like if you're like
Straight
a points
B.
chaser, you'll probably get frustrated with this game. But we might go C
Sis.
tier.
Well, actually, yeah, no,
Too
C
harsh?
C is
I
fair.
don't know. If you do
No, because O-Shape is not a rhythm game. O-Shape is a novelty type of music game. So in this list, C tier. Also, hi to Umiho. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I was streaming Taiko, but then I got tired. I got fatigued, so I decided to take a break in between the quote unquote credits. This is my intermission right now. I'm just reacting to this video. I'm more fuck around to find out Just Dance as I call it. Yeah, true. That's definitely the more appropriate title for that.
live mixed reality stuff and like do stuff for social media, it's definitely fun doing that stuff. I recommend it for doing that. All right, next VR rhythm game is Paradiddle. So Paradiddle is a VR drumming game, and this one's pretty hardcore. Like, it teaches you essentially how to do drumming, and I find this very a very realistic VR drumming game.
Oh
and
no,
to be honest, this
I'm on
game is
Windows 11.
Super underrated. I absolutely love this game. I was jumping back into all these games to make this video, and yeah, this is the game I think I got like lost in. Like, I was just playing it for an hour. I'm like, no, I need to go film all this stuff, but then I'm like, no, I'm enjoying this. And what's really impressive, I'm pretty sure this game is made by one person, and it has all these like really advanced features where you can plug in like MIDI controllers and also pedals as well. And the creator of this game is always uploading clips of him playing on like an electronic drum kit. So if you are already
this is
drumming,
nice
you can, like,
though.
set it up and play with that. But what I do really like about this game, as opposed to other drumming games,
the
like
icon.
this one is
oh no, that's that's just the YouTube UI. That's the YouTube UI. But yeah, hold up. This game, right, Paradiddle. I would say, yeah, this is pretty much a more immersive version of Guitadora Drum Mania. See icon, no, not that one. Oh, you mean the cursor? No, this is a custom cursor.
More realistic
PC's Window
to drumming. Like, you actually kind of have to cross your hands, and I guess maps are a lot more realistic for drumming. And there's something about this game that really like triggers that VR rhythm game brain, where I'm able to, I guess, unlock that flow state and just really nail in and yeah, get into it and feel like enough challenge and like skill developing, and it just makes it super addictive. So if you're like a real VR rhythm game fan, I feel like you might click with this game. It also has really, really good custom songs.
Also, I just realized, I like how, there's an icon, like there's like some sort of an animation on the cymbals or the drums that tells you that, hey, this note's coming up, and if you want to hit that note, hit this drum or cymbal. I like it. I like that. That's a great accessibility detail.
I don't know how active it is now.
I wouldn't say it's feedback, but
yeah,
it's more like
really cool songs
it's
on
it's
there.
a neat
to put
indicator.
This in S tier, to be honest, but I won't, because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like, for me, it's S tier, but it may not be for you. All right, next game is a classic.
The best kind of way to teach
Pistol
people
Whip.
it.
Essentially, you're on rails, kind of moving through environments.
This is the game where
as you're going along, and you have to dodge.
This is the game where I argued that
music and points for accuracy
it's not
as well.
a
And if you
rhythm
take too
game.
many
It's
shots
a music
to the head,
game.
you kind of fail the level. And this game, like, yeah, what can I say about
The only way you will fail a level in Pistol Whip if you get hit. That's it. Like, it's basically I would say kind of way this is more like a Toho type game than a rhythm game, cause all you need to do is dodge the bullets, shoot the enemy, which is optional, and the only reason why you would shoot the enemy according to rhythm is for the bonus points.
This game. It's a classic. It's
But
a
it is a
really
cool game, though.
great VR
Like,
rhythm game. I think a really unique
it is a
concept. Like,
cool
before
game.
this, we hadn't seen
I just
anything
think
like
it's
it. And every level
disingenuous
is really great to play.
to
They've also
call it
got,
a rhythm game.
what are they called? Like these campaigns, and one of them's like all Western theme, and one of them's all like robot theme, and they're all really fun to play. Must say, I haven't seen any new content for a while, so I don't know what's happening there. But it's still like there's a decent amount of content, but there is, I guess, like a limit. Like you are just playing the same levels over again. But this is very
True,
like, a
it does
skill-based
need
game.
more
Like, you
mod.
play this to
Like,
try and improve your.
I have Pistol Whip, and I would go hard at it. If Pistol Whip has like the same set of mods as my Beat Saber installation. Like, I want Pistol Whip to have a mod that lets me have the same camera setup as what I have in Beat Saber. God, please!
And I know people get pretty hardcore with this, and like there's some pretty high scores. To be honest, this isn't like my ultimate favorite game because I'm not very good at it. I think I can like play on the medium levels like fine, but I've never been able to just like tick over to that more difficult stuff. I think sometimes it skews more into like a shooting game than rhythm game. Like I wish it was a bit more rhythm based. So it's not like my ultimate favorite, but like it's still a really, really great game. I think
There
I'm
are
just salty. I'm
okay.
not
Last time I played
better
Pistol
at it,
Whip,
to be
there are
honest.
a few mods.
But it's still a great game. So I'm
Come on,
gonna put it S tier.
S tier, really? Come on, Pistol Whip, B tier. It is what it is. Pistol Whip, it is like a solid game. It is well polished, but come on, it's not a rhythm game, so I'm gonna have to dock the points for that. It's a B tier.
Like it's iconic.
Pistol Whip in a list of rhythm games, B tier.
I think I had some videos of it go viral on TikTok once.
Down to low B.
But yeah, Pistol
low
Whip,
B.
S tier. Let's do it. Next rhythm game, we have Rager. So Rager is a new VR rhythm game, and
Ooh.
it's very like combat
Okay.
based. So you are stationary in this one, so you're standing still, and you have these enemies kind of
Fum.
fly at you,
Okay.
and you have to slice them in
Fum.
certain directions or block
Fum.
them or whatever
Fum.
kind of thing.
Okay,
And the
so you-
enemies
okay,
look
so-
really awesome as they fly at you as
Okay.
well. And it's all
So you slice to the rhythm. That's some
in time for music. And again, this is
That's
kind
the
of
bare
got like
minimum.
a cyberpunk vibe, but it's more like
Fum.
electro
Fum.
grungy kind of music.
Fum.
And
Yeah, hold on. Like, see this
really
even like a
enjoyed this
time.
game.
There's like even a timing indicator here. Okay, so it is a rhythm game.
like it's definitely very satisfying. It also is a 360
Fum.
degree
Fum.
gameplay environment, so you got enemies
Fum.
kind of coming at
Okay.
from you from all
Yep.
angles. So,
So,
and it's definitely
parry,
it's challenging.
parry,
like it's
Fum.
hard. Like I
Fum.
played on medium
Parry,
difficulty, and
like
I
that.
was quite challenged. I then was overcome.
Okay, so I guess in some way or form you do get punished if you have like a poor sense of rhythm. I don't know. I would like to see gameplay of this in faster songs. It'll be interesting because so far this is pretty slow. Crypt of the Necrodancer meets Beat Saber. Pistol would be funny if added punishing mod like no miss or limited ammo. Yeah. I mean, there's already a gameplay modification in Pistol Whip that basically makes you have no gun, or you can optionally switch to a revolver, which only has 6 shots per reload.
Tried hard and got my butt kicked. I think it's currently in early access, and I think there's not a huge amount of content yet,
I
but
like
hopefully
the
in time there'll be more. But this
I like the
one's
art style
decent. I
execution of
definitely
this, though.
recommend to keep your eye on it.
Wait, hold
It's
on.
not like
Did she
yet,
miss
but
it?
hopefully in time there'll be more. But this one's decent. I definitely
Oh, I'm not sure what happened to the input
recommend to
there.
keep your eye on
I'm not sure what happened to the hitbox
it.
there.
It's not like the best,
But yeah,
I
I guess,
think if
you do-
played a lot of
you
like if
do
played
get
a lot of
punished
these
for
games
having
already
poor
and want to
timing.
check a new one out. This one is definitely worth checking out. I think you can have a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's a good little game. All right, next.
If we're talking potential, A tier. Rager is an A tier for me when it comes to potential. Okay? Imagine you're just like, imagine if you're just like going full on Doomslayer slashing the shit out of a bunch of demon knights to the rhythm of fucking Gangnam Style.
Up, we have Ragnarock.
Doom Malcolm and Ra-
Again, this is another drumming game, but it's in like a Viking theme. So you kind of have these drums in front of you on a Viking boat, and you are drumming them as they row to wherever. And this game's really fun. The music is all kind of like Viking theme, that kind of like what would you call it, like pirate Irish pub music. So the music is really fun. I don't know. I don't vibe with this game.
Okay, so this is I would say this nails. I think this nails the mark better than Drums Rock. This is better as a desktop game.
100%. I don't
know
why. Like,
I don't know.
It looks cool. It's kind of fun to play. But I only ever played the Steam version. Maybe the Quest version is different. But I found just like, again, like I'll be hitting stuff and it's like error, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? I don't know. I found that.
I don't know. They do kind of hit. Maybe like I don't think she's missing. It's just that you only get like the exploding lightning when you hit a perfect. Which let's be real, God, gameplays like this is going to be hard. Like I think the developer just need to, I would say, expand the timing window. Only can we lose the cool visuals we can get in VR. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. I think the developer just needed to expand the timing window for perfects, I guess.
A bit frustrating. I think it's more like a try-hard rhythm game player. I wasn't like particularly challenged with this. So I think this is more casual.
God, this is like, that is honestly, you know what, I just realized? That's basically Beat Saber, but all you get are down arrow notes at the lowest level of elevation. I don't know. So like was it in Beat Saber you get like a 4x3 grid, right? And there's like the lowest level, the second level, and the third level in terms of height. And it's basically Beat Saber. Ragnarock is like Beat Saber, but you only get down notes on the first level of height. It's just, yeah, it's pretty uninspiring, but I do like how they executed the theme though.
VR rhythm game. Am I allowed to say that? Will I upset people? But again, I think it's a totally decent game, just like not for me. So Ragnarock will go B tier. Alright, next VR rhythm game, we have Samba de Amigo Virtual Party. So this game is an old classic, like a Sega game from something or other. I never played the original, and a lot of the music is from the original game. I think from like Sega franchises. And basically you have maracas and you have to kind of like shake them in time to music. You kind of have the, I guess, the music notes come at you and you got to kind of match it to the music. But what's fun about this game is you have to do these poses, which is really ridiculous. But it depends how you feel about that. I had lots of fun playing it. I think it's a really fun concept, but probably more fun with your friends. I think this would be a really fun, like, I don't know, party game or something like that. But if you're a more...
Hold on. What's the original Samba de Amigo is like? I don't think Samba de Amigo, I don't think it's originally a VR game. This me great pulls out a pair of real maracas alone. Samba de Amigo. Yeah, it's a Wii game. The Samba de Amigo is I think originally. Wait, no, hold on. Dreamcast? Okay. So yeah, it's a very Samba de Amigo is a very old game. Oh wait, hold on. It's available on... Okay, so this is the... Now this is a flat screen version. Hold on. But how do you control it? Oh, you use the the Joy-Cons. Wait, it's on mobile also? Six, seven joke? I have no idea. I think I missed that. I think I missed that. Don't worry about it. Okay, so on Nintendo Switch and Apple Arcade, got it. But yeah, people love this game, and what, the fact that you have it in VR?
Hardcore VR rhythm game.
You just, I don't know, man. You just gotta respect the legacy. It was not in Vietnamese though.
Game player might be a little
My
bit
things
too
has always
gimmicky.
been
I don't know,
in
but
English
it is
though,
a fun,
no?
silly game. I think again, not a huge amount of music, and I don't think we've really seen any updates
And
for it.
also,
but, you know,
Samba de Amigo Virtual Party definitely benefits, like, just like Just Dance VR. Samba de Amigo Virtual Party definitely benefited from the extra accurate controller data there. So it's perfect. It's just such a no-brainer.
it's not a bad game. Can't fault it. So we'll go B tier. Or
I get the B tier, but if I was like a massive Samba de Amigo fan, it's gotta be an A tier.
using up the B.
So yeah, just gotta put that out there. God, imagine if Naysy just start to get like a hater or two because she probably enraged a Samba de Amigo fan somewhere in the world. I don't know. The internet in the region determines the content you are in. See, so you mix the content. True, but I'm in the UK though. No.
B tier. Alright, next game is Smash Drums. So Smash Drums, again, another drumming.
Oh, it's Smash Drum right off the bat. I got flashback from Band Space again. It's that freaking like drum flying towards you, and you have to try and hit it.
There's like 3 different drum modes you can play with this. So you can have ones
mean,
where
like,
the drum notes are coming at you and you can hit them.
I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. Like you could probably take your experience from Beat Saber and adapt yourself to this game. But this game would definitely fall apart if the hitbox system just isn't right.
As you kind of line them up. There's another mode which is basically like
Okay, wait, hold on. Now this is like the better mode for this kind of gameplay.
like Guitar Hero, where you see the colored notes and you hit in time with that. And another mode, I think Arcade mode, where you kind of have the colors come at you.
Okay, now this is okay. Now this is good.
I think this game.
This is better. This is there's so many ways to
Arcade mode, where you
you just have like the choice to go with whatever interface that you like, and I like that.
kind of have the colors come at you and have to hit in time with the music. I think this game has awesome use of mixed reality. Like you kind of see the game, but you kind of have your background as like mixed reality. So you kind of can be immersive, but still kind of aware of what's happening in your play space. There's also fun stuff you can do in this game where I think the more you play, the more the world kind of like cracks open and stuff like that. There's awesome selections of songs for this. I got suckered in and I bought like the 90s music pack, I think, because it had Sum 41. I'm like, need to get that. Had Blink 182 and
I like
some
the
classics.
okay.
So
I like the
purchased that one
visual
recently 'cause
execution though.
I couldn't say no. Again with this game, I feel sometimes the drumming just feels a little bit off. Like the timing feels a little bit off sometimes, and some of the drumming maps can feel a little bit repetitive. Again, this is just coming from like a trial.
I mean, it is what it is though, because like, if you understand music, half the time, you can get absolute bangers. Okay, you take absolute bangers and then you strip out all the musical instruments and only leave the drumming part playing. and you will realize that the drumming is literally playing the same set of rhythm over and over and over and over. It's just a backing track. It's just a backing track of the entire musical piece as a whole. So I wouldn't really see the chart repetitiveness as a problem.
A hard rhythm game player. So I think this is just a really fun drumming game. I don't think it's kind of has like a hardcore kind of community or anything. Maybe it does, I don't know. But yeah, I think this is a really fun drumming game. But yeah, one I'd play, I guess, a bit more casually. I know everything's getting a workout in B tier, but that's where we're going. Next game we've got Starwave. Starwave is basically like chill Beat Saber. It's made by a lovely couple that I got to meet at Meta Connect, and there's no difficulties in this. This is purely like a vibing kind of game.
Lo-fi
so
Beat
you have
Saber.
This you're in this beautiful galaxy environment. Like this game looks
Or
stunning.
actually, no, it's just like
sabers,
aesthetic
and you
Beat
have
Saber
these kind
in
of
general.
orbs fly at you, and you kind of hit them in time with the music. There's no like slicing, so you don't have to go up or down any particular way. You can hit them however you want. Occasionally meteorites appear, and you can like slice the orbs to kind of destroy the meteorites, and occasionally kind of other orb things come at you which you can hit. This game is just visually really stunning, and the music's kind of like got really like nice positive vibes. So I feel like if you're having a bad day, just like play this game. And there's all these like,
you know what? This reminded me of Tetris. Wait, what was it? Tetris Connect. Wait, I forgot. What is it? I think it's Tetris Connect, right? No, Tetris Effect. It's basically Tetris Effect because was it the whole theme and visual execution here is just very like, it may seem all over the place at first, but once you get into the flow of it, it's very like aesthetically pleasing, and it does tickle your brain in a way.
Constellations that you can unlock, so you just kind of play through.
So yeah,
it looks like there's a ton of
I would say this is Beat Saber and Tetris Effect having a baby.
content. I'm still playing my way through it, but lots of constellations, and there's like kind of like a daily challenge thing. So this game I think is really polished. Like I can't fault it or anything. Like I think it's not meant to be like a hardcore game or anything like that. It's just about the vibes, and you know, it is an indie game, and I think they've done a really great job. So if you want to play Beat Saber without the stress of Beat Saber, I highly recommend Starwave. I'm gonna chuck it in A tier because I think it really is a little lovely chill game. All right, next game we've got two more. I reckon there's a big game we might have missed. Yes, it is. Synth Riders. Basically, if you could buy any VR rhythm game that's not Beat Saber, you have to buy this game. The gameplay concept with this is you got to hit orbs in time to the music, and they've kind of got like these arc things that you got to hold.
You kind of have to catch them though.
Like, combine your
not exactly hitting them.
The music, that kind of thing. And the thing about this game, I find orbs that you kind of like combine your controllers and hit in time the music, that kind of thing. And the thing about this game, I find the mapping is always like spot on. Like it always feels really, really good to play. Like every time I play Synth Riders, I'm like, man, this is a good game. Why don't I play it more? And this game has been consistently supported for like years and years. But yeah, there's tons of free music in this, and also some really great DLCs as well. There's always new DLCs. And something Synth Riders does, which is really unique and awesome, they do these like experience levels. They're basically like being inside a music video. There's these visual experiences where you're playing the map, but there's just this whole like 3D kind of environment that comes around you, and they're absolutely stunning and so much fun to play. I've had the honor of being in some of their trailers for some of these experiences, and they're just I play them and they blow my mind every time, especially the Muse one. Recently checked out the Kendrick Lamar one, and that was just like stunning. And the great thing about Synth Riders is they're always adding stuff for the community. They have a really great community support. Like there's so many like settings and things you can turn on and off. There's also like Twitch support, which is awesome. Daily challenges. Like I just wish Beat Saber were like Synth Riders and what they do for the game and support their community. My only issue with it, I feel like the difficulty ceiling is quite low. Like I find I can jump into the game and play pretty much most songs on expert and either full combo or pass them. I don't know if I'm just trying to flex, but no, I feel like if you're after like a real challenge, you'll be less challenged in Synth Riders. Maybe I need to do more digging. I'm sure there's lots of songs that are hard, but yeah, every time I play this game I really enjoy it. It's a must if you're a VR rhythm game fan, which of course
right. Okay, now this is where I go in. Synth Riders is not a rhythm game. Okay. The reason why I say that is because, like, again, this is it's similar to, I think it's similar to Audio Trip. You can't just catch the note. You just catch the orb. You don't need to press a button. You don't need to like flick your wrist. You don't need to like wave your hands around. I mean, you do kind of wave your hand around based on like how the orb is placed, but no, it's you're mechanically speaking, you just need to catch the orb. I mean, sure, if you move your hand too slow, you're going to miss the orb and you get punished for it. But overall, there's also no punishment if you move your hand too fast, if that makes sense. So Synth Riders, not a rhythm game. And also the way that the game is designed, there's not much complexity going on with it. So that explains the low skill ceiling. So yeah, I would still like to play Synth Riders though, because visually it does tickle your brain in some kind of way, you know? It does tickle your brain in some kind of way.
Is why it is going S tier, S tier, S tier. These are the goats, like Beat Saber, Pistol Whip, Synth Riders. I feel like if you're watching this video, you probably already own them, and if you don't, go out and buy them right now. Use code Naysy, because they're great games. And Cybrid, of course, I think it's a bit bold putting that in S tier, but I want to see this game succeed. It's the last game,
True.
Trombone Champ Unflattened.
Oh, so I forgot about this.
Originally, or like a PC game, and the awesome Flat to VR studios, I guess, convince them to port it to VR. Concept of this game is basically you gotta play a trombone badly. So you kind of, you got a trombone and you have these like music scores on the side, and you gotta move the like a ball in time with the music and where the notes appear. And it's really hard. And I think that's kind of the funny part, is that because it's so hard, you just kind of make really bad music. But this game's
Trombone Champ was originally a desktop game, but it has been ported over to VR. I just didn't buy it yet because, like, come on. I like it, but like at the same time I am sort of, how do I say this? At the same time, I am essentially paying for the same game twice. Like, come on,
really
man.
Well done. There's like a campaign. There's lots of unlockable trombones you can play. There's custom songs.
And yes, I would say this is a rhythm game. A very silly rhythm game that should not be taken seriously, but yes, it's a rhythm game. You have to catch and press the button on the note in accordance to the strict rhythm timing given by the game. And this seems to be the same case, because I can see Naysy pressing the trigger here to activate the note receptor
support as well, which is really fun. And this
see,
game,
like,
yeah, because it is quite challenging.
she's,
like, if you like a challenge, you
pressing that
can really
trigger
get into
over
it.
there.
My problem with this game, though, I guess it is a bit gimmicky, and I can get a bit old quick. Like, I find this game I jump into like once a month and have a bit of fun, and then not play it again. This is the one I show my friends, like, oh, show me VR. It's like I showed them Trombone Champ. I think a lot of like kids and stuff would really enjoy it. But yeah, I think I always have fun playing this game, but it's not one I stick with regularly, if that makes sense. So for that reason, it's going in the B tier. All right,
Yep,
that's our
B
list.
tier is
I hope
fair.
this video helped you find some VR rhythm games that you may have not heard of, or help you kind of like confirm whether to purchase or not purchase a certain one. If you think I've missed any VR rhythm games, let me know in the comments, because you might help me and others discover some as well. Yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. I know I've been lacking in videos a little bit, but I'm trying to get back into things, and hopefully I don't have a meltdown about my hair. I kind of like it. I asked for like a French bob, but I feel like I got a mullet or something. I don't know. I needed a bit of a change, all right? I needed a change. I don't know if it was a good change. But anyway, don't comment on it. I'll cry if anyone says anything.
No,
All right, thanks
your
for
hair
watching
is
this video.
fine.
Don't forget to
Okay.
use code Naysy to get 10% off your Quest games. And I'll see you hopefully.
Yeah, right. That's it for the video. That was Naysy's tier list of every VR quote unquote rhythm game that she could find. That was her opinion. I have inserted mine. Thank you, Naysy, for introducing us to the rhythm games in the list, though. You've definitely made me become aware of some of the more interesting VR rhythm games out there, and I would definitely check them out.